Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
Right there.
I got it. Check 99. Check 99.
Check 26. Check 26.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now again, right side. It's Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
It's our time.
Yellow.
No. 6 right there. 56. You don't want none, baby.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
64, wait. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, kill.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, kill. 47. Let's go 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. I'm going, Eddie. Attack.
Switch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Bravo! Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Prescott. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
36 to Mike. There we go. Mike, 36. 36.
We're going to 54 right here.
Pick the edge. Come.
26.
Prescott now from the 50. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
And the Bills' first down.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, G.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Under.
Heavy on the edges. At 25.
47.
25 to Mike.
26.
Prescott. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Sweat. Hey. Kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Attack! Yellow! 6-man.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say
that's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I know he ain't got it. Check 13.
Hey, kill. 26.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run here with Counter, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57. Hey, 43.
Watch out.
And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Taking a shot for... It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Hey, check.
Here we go, 46.
Jumper.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 26.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 5-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get ready.
Go to 54, line in. Here we go. 26.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Right here. Slam.
We're going to 54, line in.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. In for the score, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
43! Yellow!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Check 56.
47.
Check 43.
SOS.
Check 52.
There we go, kill. 26.
Prescott now on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, kill. 47, 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now he's going to go deep down the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is counted. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Right there, 56. 25, check 25.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Here, man. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, kill.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Right, 36. 36 to Mike. All day, dog. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56. Much 56. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
We're going to 53.
Line 36. It's a 6.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
26.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's see what you got.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. You guys on it?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here we go, 46.
36, line, 36. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Here we're going to 53. 47.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Just like that. Just like that. Check 37. Check 37.
We're going to 54. 1-8.
25 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
47.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play call? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Here we go. 4-8.
25 to Mike. Go for it.
Here we go. Down to 54. 1-8. Here we go. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Check. Fresno. X3.
Prescott on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To the air again, Prescott. Bryant has it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Kill. 47.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Right back to Connor here on 1st. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch twist.
Hey, kill.
56, Mike, 56.
Yeah.
Switch.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
Here we go, kill.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
26.
Prescott now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike, 56.
Mahomes now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Will Harris, the rookie from Boston College, who picked it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sione Takitaki able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Gibson. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Here we go, 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man is Samuel. Complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
Mike, 36. Mike.
Hey, kill. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch twist.
Here we go, 46. Gun.
We go 25 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. I got it.
Kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire NFL